Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike here at Game From Scratch, and over the last year, let's say, the Godot Game Engine has gotten some pretty high profile wins. Some development companies that have switched over to the Godot Game Engine, and whenever this happens, it gives more legitimacy to the Godot Game Engine. One of the biggest high profile ones came as a result of the fallout around the Unity runtime fee, and that was Megacrit, the creators of Slay the Spire, deciding to port Slay the Spire 2, or not port, but create Slay the Spire 2 in the Godot Game Engine, even though they were well underway with their Unity work. Slay the Spire was one of my favorite indie games. I still play it to this day. I love it, so this is a nice win for them. By the way, Slay the Spire 1 wasn't actually a Unity game. It was Slay the Spire 2 was being developed in Unity. I believe Slay the Spire 1 was actually libGDX. But anyways, a nice big win for them to get that game there. And another really high-profile one that's kind of an indie game that has a cult following is Road to Vostok, hardcore survival shooter-style game. He has been very upfront about the process of porting from Unity to the Godot Game Engine. This is a very anticipated game, and it's important to the Godot ecosystem simply because it is a very realistic looking 3D shooter, something that there aren't really any of in the Godot ecosystem. And then today, they got another big win. Godot got a high profile creator, someone who's actually quite popular in the Unity world, and that is Marvel Snap. So here's actually a case study of Marvel Snap directly on the Unity page. This is a game that Unity are very proud of in terms of, it represents their engine very well. It's been very successful, so it was 2022's best mobile game. And here's a profile of how it was created, how it worked in the Unity ecosystem, what they worked with, the end results of it. So it generated over 100 million in revenue, 21 million plus downloads. It is quite simply, along with Genshin Impact, one of the most successful mobile games out there. And the reason why we were talking about Marvel Snap is not because Marvel Snap is moving to Godot, but the developer behind it is. And they've actually invested in W4 Games. Now, if you've never heard of it before, W4 Games is a support company built around the Godot Game Engine by a number of the founders and head developer kind of people within the team. W4 Game is all about providing things like live ops and console porting services and that kind of stuff. As well as they provide some things back to the Godot Game Engine, such as a direct 3D12 rendering back engine and so on. So here is the announcement. So Second Diner, that is obviously the creator of Marvel Snap, says it's going to invest in W4 Games and will also make games on the Godot Game Engine, which W4 services. The W4 Games is a company that provides products and services to facilitate the development and commercialization of video games made with the Godot Game Engine. W4 Games has established a multi-year strategic partnership agreement with Second Dinner, the award-winning game development studio behind the hit game Marvel Snap. Two partners unveiled the collaboration in which W4 Games will accelerate the adoption of Godot Engine by Second Dinner, which plans to build the most ambitious Godot game yet. To further strengthen the parties' relationships over the long term, Second Dinner has joined W4 Games as a strategic investor. Godot is a free and open source technology that became popular among indies for its ease of use. And Godot has a permissive license, MIT license, is on a fast learning curve. In 2023, more than 2,000 commercial games were published, and a growing number of promising titles indicate accelerated adoption by the game development industry. With a strong growth rate, Godot has climbed the ranking of the game industry to challenge well-established proprietary solutions and expand to fast-growing game segments, as well as become the new choice for world-class IPs and multiplayer titles. When we formed W4 Games a couple of years ago, our vision was to make Godot the game engine of choice for superstar game developers. We're thrilled to announce this collaboration since Second Diner represents exactly our vision. That's from the co-CEO of W4 Games. Second Dinner has always been an inspiration for me, a company that is never afraid to break new grounds in all senses. It will be a huge pleasure to work with them, ensuring the success of their future titles, said Juan Linietsky, Godot Engine creator and W4 Games co-CEO in a statement. We're excited to partner with W4 to utilize Godot. Godot is an open source and flexible game engine with a vibrant community that will enable us to continue making super fun games, said Ben Brody, Chief Development Officer at Second Dinner. In a statement, Matt Weebly, Second Dinner's COO, said in a statement, "We're excited to partner with W4 Games and push the boundaries of what the Godot engine can achieve." Yeah, that's the news there. Pretty big get from the W4 Games side. A high-profile developer. Again, Second dinner, their pretty much breakout title is Marvel Snap, but it looks like that's where they will be moving with their next development. Huge win for Godot, higher profile for sure. W4 Games obviously gets a new investor here, and you're going to have this higher profile developer working in the Godot Engine space. Pretty much a win all around, except I suppose for Unity. Let me know what you think, comments down below. I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.